Hey, Chris here. We're looking at embedding a PowerPoint into D2L. And the first kind of part, getting the embed code from the PowerPoint, is not a problem. We're going to get a little trickier though. Once we have that embed code, we're going to actually grab that embed code and then we're going to get a share link, and I'll show you where that comes from in a second. And then we're going to replace that share link with the yellow stuff from the embed code. Basically everything that was highlighted in here in yellow, from the open quotation marks to the curly bracket before the and. And then I'm also going to change the width. Instead of being 350 pixels, I'm going to say the width is 100% to fill my page or whatever size screen I'm using, and it'll be whatever content, if it was a news item or wherever. And then width, I'm guessing at 350 for now, but it'll also scroll if needed be, and it can go into full screen if it had to. Okay, so there's our steps that we're going to get through, and we're going to embed this in here. So I'm going to go first to my PowerPoint. I've opened it to my Office 365 online version. I'm going to say File, and I'm going to share and get that embed code. So there's the embed code there. I'm just going to copy that, and I come back here and say we want to put the thing right there, right here where I've already done it. I'm going to go ahead and go to Edit HTML. I'll scroll down a little bit. I'm going to get rid of the existing PowerPoint that's there, if I can, and I'm going to stick it here instead. Okay, so I'm going to say Insert Stuff, enter embed code, paste, and I'm just going to give myself some space here. So then I'm going to come back to my Office 365, my OneDrive, and this is the PowerPoint. I'm just going to get that share code now to make it a little bit different. I'm going to go share code. I don't want anyone in the link to be able to edit it for sure, so I definitely want to uncheck allow editing. You can block them from downloading as well if you wanted to, but I'm going to say anyone with a link. I'm not going to restrict it to my school board, because if I'm embedding it in D2L, they're already in there anyway, and I don't want to have them, if they're on a different device and didn't log in, not have access. I'm going to say apply and copy that link. Come back to my embed code stuff here. I'm going to paste it, and then I'm going to say, you know what, I want to take that instead. I'm going to do Control X to cut it out, and I'm just going to say highlight from here until I get to the little squirrely bracket before the and amp. And I'm going to paste in there. And it doesn't matter when to a new line. And I'm also going to get fancy. I'm going to say the width, instead of 300 pixels, I'm going to say is 100%. And I'm going to guess a height about 350. You can play with this. It depends on the screen, but it will scroll. Whoops, it will scroll if need be, so it's not a problem. Say next. It'll give me a preview here, insert, and then save and close. And I can scroll through. So if I did make it bigger, it might be nice. Or the student can also go to full window, and they have it in PowerPoint mode, and they can go to PowerPoint and see your comments and all that kind of stuff too, so they can expand it out. The cool thing now is that it's a embedded slideshow. Then we can go ahead and change your slideshow, and you don't have to re-embed it. It's going to be live next time you replace or refresh. I just went and changed the background one to make it 600 high for the height, and it filled the screen a little bit nicer, but you can do whatever you want there. Okay, and so that's an embedded PowerPoint, and it doesn't matter if they're not logged into your school board. For Office 365, they're still going to see it because we did that two-step, and here's sort of broken down.